Right, what I'm going to do now is give you a review on the B110 Arctis Smock, or by Arctis, that is, not Arctic. It's got a single layer and there's no pockets on the inside, so I'm not going to show you that. So all I'm going to do is give you a review, and also after that I'm going to explain why the B110 Smock is better than the other ones. The ones that's got a sewn in liner, sewn in, yeah, windproof liner and a waterproof liner and all that. So yeah, I'll explain that at the end. So let's go and take a look at the Smock. A closer look, I mean. Right, we'll start off with the hood. Now it's got a wire around the front of the hood here. See, and also the cinching is not around the edge, it's actually slightly down. So when you do the cinching up around the hood, it's got a bit of a peak going on. So that's that. And also it's got a bit of cinching at the back of the head there to make it nice and fit snug around your head the way you want it. So that's the hood. Okay, now for the front. It's got a Velcro fastening right at the top here, and you know with some jackets you do the hood up and you're trying to do the top button up, or the top snap button, and you're pressing against your face and you're pressing against your cheek and all sorts, and your chin. You can't do it up, it's a bit awkward. Well, this is easy, you just stick it down and that's that. So I like that, that's a good design, that. You've got your nice chunky zip then going down the front, not all the way, it just stops just below the waist there on the cinching. Now you've got your usual storm flap here, and you've got these Canadian style buttons and the material going through it to hold it on, and that material runs from the top button all the way down to the bottom button. Okay. Now you've got a little tab here just by the zip, so if you've got gloves on, you've got to do your jacket up with gloves on, you know, that'll help to grip it and do it up. And also the zip will go two ways, and that's because if you want to get at a pocket underneath there on your fleece jacket or something, or whatever. And also it's got a nice tough material going underneath there as well, so it doesn't get caught up. So and that goes from the bottom right up to the top. Now you've got your square pockets on the chests, and you've got your map pockets on each side by there with the zips. Now these map pockets go down to the top of the cinching on the waist there, and go all the way up to your shoulder. So that's pretty big, that is. And also it's got little holes here in the material, little gaps, and there's one on that side as well, and that'll help you or enable you to fix your compass or something like that, or pacing beads or whatever you want to fix to it. That's if you desire to do that. You got your rank tab there, and also you got your usual bottom pockets as well, usual stuff in it, except with all these square pockets, that one, that one, that one, and that one, they've got a little bit of a waterproof cover on the inside. So I don't know whether it's truly waterproof, but I might test it one day anyway. But anyway, there's got this waterproof cover on the inside of the pockets. It's square pockets only. Now on this arm there's no pockets. That's the right arm, but the left arm has got a pocket there for pens and anything that you can fit in it, emergency compass or something, whatever you want really. I used to put my ear defenders in there, the little spongy ones. That's before the big box ones came along. And also you got your cinch in there with the Velcro, on around the wrist, and that's that really. I've actually waterproofed this jacket with Fabsil, so I'm going to do a waterproof test on this, I think, in the rain like the others. I'm not holding out to how waterproof it is, I'm not sure really. You should never trust these jackets, like any army jacket like this, to be waterproof anyway, whatever you put on it. You've got to put something underneath, okay, a waterproof jacket underneath. Or in my day, we used to put a waterproof jacket on the top because the army jackets didn't have hoods. So there you go. Anyway, that's the jacket. I'm now going to explain why I think this jacket is better than the other Arctis smocks. Just my personal opinion, because, well, I'll explain it after this, like. Okay, why is this jacket, in my opinion, better than the more expensive Arctis jackets? Well, I've got a well, not an army jacket, but I got a Ventile jacket, and it's got a waterproof cover sewn into it, and it's a really good jacket, right? It's well made and everything, but it's not so good in the summer months because it's too warm. Okay, it's waterproof, it's Ventile, it's brilliant, but it don't work. It don't work. There's no flexibility. There's no flexibility in it. So you know, you're better off being able to split the layers. Okay. Now this, as far as I know, this jacket is the same material as the other Arctis smocks, with the sewn in windproofing and the sewn in waterproofing and all that. So all you got here, the B110, is just the jacket on its own with no, that's just a single layer. So I personally think the single layers are better because it gives you more flexibility with weather, right? If you were, say you're going around the world, okay, bit of an adventurer or maybe military, and you're allowed to wear these sort of smocks, then, you know, 1 minute you could be in cold, temperate weather, damp, or just icy cold, and, you know, then you could be, you know, another couple of days later you could be in boiling hot weather, you know. And what you could do is just add layers, you know, and just add a waterproof jacket underneath, a plain good Gore-Tex jacket underneath, okay, and your other warm layers as well. And you could take it off if it's cold and dry, you know, and then take your jumper off, or your duvet jacket, whatever you've got underneath it, take that off when it warms up. So or if you're doing a lot of running or carrying weight and walking long distances or even short distances. So I think these ones are better than the others because it gives you more flexibility with weather, whether you're traveling around the world or in an area where you can have hot weather in the day and freezing cold weather at night, and it could change to a bit of rain or snow or anything really. So yeah, I think these are the best personally. So anyway, that's that. So yeah, so I'll show you what I mean by a plain waterproof Gore-Tex jacket. And there you are, that's what I mean by a plain Gore-Tex jacket. This one's expensive-ish as well actually, so it's really good waterproof. Yeah, there's no mesh, no fancy bits, there is a hood, but yeah, just a plain waterproof Gore-Tex jacket that's not long. So there you go, that's what I mean by making this jacket waterproof. So you've got the flexibility with the weathers. You could take it off or put it, you know, or put it underneath when it rains. So there you go. I'll leave it at that. All I got to say is like, share, subscribe if you fancy, and I'll see you again on the next one, hopefully. Cheers.